7.8 linear equation. I can use slope intercept to solve linear equation.
Good job, Izzy. All right, linear equation. What does linear mean?
Straight line.
Straight line. So linear equation would be a graph or a straight line made by using ordered pairs that are connected together, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Slope. What's the or how do we find slope? And slope would be, think about skiing, the steepness of something, right? So the slope should be the steepness of a hill or a mountain. Y-intercept. We also know the y-intercept as the letter
B.
And by the way, what do we know slope as? What letter?
M.
And then the y-intercept is where the graph or where a line crosses the what?
Y-axis.
Crosses the y-axis. Cool. And then ordered pair, we know what they are, x and y. Ordered pair, we go over first and up or down second. Slope-intercept equation, do you need to know this?
Yes.
It is super duper important that you know slope-intercept equation and all parts of it. We talked about slope being m and rise over run. Change in y over change in x, so we're probably not going to get to this year, but you'll work on that next year. And then like we already said, slope determines how steep a line is. And I'm going to move on to our graphs. So my friends, here's problem number 9. In problem number 9, I gave you this graph, right? And then I said, why didn't that work? Oh, I gave you this graph right here. And I said, what is the slope-intercept equation for that graph? And you guys said it was y equals 2 over 1 x plus 1, right?
Yes.
Notice that this is the formula, y equals mx plus b, that we have to use. Do we change the y to anything besides y?
No.
Do we change the x to anything besides x?
No.
Oh, we don't do that. Okay, but we do have to find something for b. So we found 1 for b. How do we find 1 for b? Rose.
Because that's the point where it intercepted the y-axis.
It intercepts the y-axis at point 1, right? So on the y-axis, we went up 1 spot, it's at point 1. So really 0, 1, but 1 on the y-axis, right? And then how do we get 2 over 1 for the slope? So m all of a sudden is 2 over 1. How? MJ?
Because we rose up 2 and then land 1.
So to get from this point right here to another point on our graph, you would rise up 2 and run 1. What if I was going from this point right here, I'm going to make it in red, from this point right here to this point? Is it still going to be 2 over 1?
Yeah.
It's technically 1, 2, 3, 4 over 2, but what does 4 over 2 reduce down to?
2 over 1.
So it works, yes, no?
Yes.
Cool. So we did another one of those. And then for number 11, we actually had to graph when I gave you slope-intercept equation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, this is slope-intercept equation, y-intercept equation, or a linear equation. They all mean the exact same thing, right?
Yes.
Say slope-intercept equation.
Y-intercept equation.
Say y-intercept equation.
Y-intercept equation.
Say linear equation.
Linear equation.
And they all mean the?
Same.
Excellent. Okay, so I said, please graph y equals 3/4 x plus 1, and Helen came up. And Helen put a dot right here, didn't she?
Yes.
Why? Why, everybody?
Because that's where y-intercept.
That's the y-intercept. And then Helen put a dot here. How did she get from here, the y-intercept, use a different color, how did she get from here to here? What'd she do?
Rose up 3 and ran 4.
She used the slope. She rose up 1, 2, 3, and she ran 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then she had to do another one, so she rose up another 3 and ran another 4 and put another dot. Yes, no?
Yes.
Graphing, slope, intercept, y-intercept, or linear equations, that's all it is. Find the y-intercept, find the next 2 points using the slope. Right, boys?
Yes.